Yeah, man. Get the Champions League angles.
We win tonight. Chelsea. They're second most on We win tonight. We win tonight. I will not stop You've got to get a kick.
At the moment, I'm retired from football.
Oh wow. Top corner. That's what he has bad today.
I'm retired from football at the moment.
So starting in today's lineup, we're going Frank in goal. We've got myself and Joe at the back. Starting in the midfield and the attack is Africano and Frankie White. On the bench today is Fred and the return of George Hunter. Physio is Max. Cameron Drew is Chris. Against the Dons, let's have it. Yes guys, what's happening? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well on this Wednesday. Today we have got SEDons. Last time we played them we lost 9-6, but today Big G's playing. He's in the team sheet. They got Jordan Green as an absolute baller, the one with the yellow boots on. They got a whole completely different team apart from Khaled in goal. No Montel, no Oz, stuff like that. So hopefully we can stand a good chance at beating these today. We're going to give it our best. Let's do it.
George! Yes, check it. Coming out, then. Man on! Yes! Love that, Jerry. Time.
So Khaled with the ball in, guys, going to play it out to this left-hand side to K Runner. Looks for an option, goes inside to his right-hand side over to Big G. Play the first hand pass to this new guy called Rolex. He played in Nathan Palmer's Summer Street Ball, something like that. So he's made his appearance today. But Alfie kind of with a crunching little tackle on Big G. Early dodge with his left foot, but Khaled saves it. So if you don't remember last week, we got beat by no cap 6-4. That puts us currently 4th in the table going into this game. So we'll see how this pans out, and I'll let you know where we're currently at in the league and all that stuff. I'll let you know, because I haven't been really talking about that stuff at the end of these videos, but I'll let you know. But anyway, Jordan Green running on this left-hand side, cuts into his right foot, drags it wide, unfortunately. But here he is again with the ball on this left-hand side, plays a decent pass over this hand side to K Runner, has a shot. That's an excellent save from Frank. I am going to leave all of Frankie's saves and all of Khaled's saves in this video because there was so many shots. Could have gone either way, but Alfie kind of with a great challenge on Jordan Green. Pressuring Rolex, wins the ball back here. Rolex comes in, we're claiming for a foul, but he got the ball clearly. He's going to set it back to Frankie White. Big G comes in and nothing comes from it. Khaled with an excellent pass into Jordan Green's feet. That's a decent little touch. Goes for the shot. That's a good block from Joe. And comes back to him, plays it to K Runner. That's an excellent first time pass over to Rolex. Sets it back to him. This is decent football from the Dons, to be fair. But with Rolex out on this far right hand side, plays it over to Jordan Green. Cuts in to his left foot. And that's an excellent save from Frank in goal. Comes out to Frankie White. Brilliant chest. Sells Rolex and Greenie a new one. Comes out to Alfie Kerno. That's our first chance of the day.
Good save!
Probably about 5 minutes into this game, I reckon, with Frank with the ball, he plays it out to me on this right hand side. I give it to Frankie White here. Looks at the option, has to come back to me. I take a little touch. No, I can't go back to him. Drive forward into Joe. I set it to him. Gets caught in possession. That's well defended by Frankie White. Comes to me, but left foot, I can't finish it. So it's definitely safe to say that both teams should have scored by now, but Jordan Green with a touch out wide to K Runner, and that's a decent block from me. I have to say so myself. So Frank with the ball in goal, he pops it out to Alfie on his left-hand side, drives forward, has a shot from range. Unfortunately, it falls wide. It comes to Rolex, a decent little touch from Big G. Can't get it out of his feet, though. Manages to continue with it, plays it out to Jordan Green. Has a shot, comes off me, and Big G knows that was a lucky goal. So 1-0 to the Dons at the moment. Frank with a splitting pass down his right-hand side to Frankie White. Has a shot, but that's an easy save for Khaled. Up the other end, Rolex going to pass the ball out to Jordan Green. That's an excellent touch, to be fair. Rolls it inside onto his left foot. That's an excellent save from Frank. Comes out to Joe here. Does well to stand him up, but he forces him back to Big G. Plays it over to K Runner, who sets it back to Rolex. Get it caught under his feet a little bit, but he does well with his strength to hold it out. Gives it to K Runner. I was thinking about fouling him, but I didn't bother, and it comes out to Jordan Green with a shot, and that's an excellent save from Frankie again.
Yeah, Rookie! Why can't he look him?
Love that Rolex, good recovery.
Khaled looking to play the ball into Jordan Green, but that's a great interception from Frankie White. It comes to Alfie Connor, has a shot. That's a good block from Big G. Comes out to Frankie, fouls him, and the ref blows up.
Yeah, well done.
After 10 minutes, he brought on Fred and George Hunter, and myself and Alfie have come off for a 5-minute breather, but K running with the boy passes it over to Rolex on his right hand side, gives it into Big G's feet, decent little turn, comes out to Jordan Green. That's another excellent save from Frankie Leonard. He's actually playing class. It's very good from Joe, finds it back to Frankie, plays it out to his right hand side to Fred for the first time in the game. He gets on the ball, he plays it into George, who passes it over to Frankie White. A little bit of decent football from the boys. Frankie White has a shot, but it's too tight of an angle for him. Caleb with the boys going to play it over to Rolex here, plays it into K Run on his right hand side, gives it into Big G, has the shot, it gets deflected, falls out to Jordan Green, ain't going to miss them ones.
Good goal. Hey, G, great.
Frankie White picking up the ball in the middle. He's going to lay it off to his right hand side to Fred, just a little bit too in front of him, makes him go into the corner, but Fred deals with it well, pings it all the way over to Jordan. That's an excellent touch with his left foot. He's going to pass it down to Frankie White, touch a little bit away from him, but he deals with it well, manages to skip past Big G, find George Hunter, who sets it out to Fred, and Khaled keeps him in it again. Callum with the boy rolls it into Jordan Green. That's an excellent touch from him, to be fair. That's an excellent save from Frankie though. Comes out to Fred again on his right hand side, plays it over to George Hunter here, puts it on his right foot, now on his left foot. He don't know what he's going to do, gets caught in possession unfortunately, but it comes to Jordan Green, sets it to Big G, and he's got words.
Rolling the years back. Rolling the years back. Big G rolling the years back. Showing him he's still got it.
Get it done by the keeper!
So 3-0 to the Dons at the moment. Rolex with a long range shot. That's a good save from Frankie Leonard. Joe's got buns all the time in this bottom right hand corner. Drives forward, hasn't got much on. Plays it to Fred down the line. On his left foot, has a shot, but that's an easy save from Khaled. So Caleb with the ball in goal, he's going to roll it out to his right hand side to Jordan Green. He's going to set it back to Rolex. Decent little touch, finds Big G, sets it over to Jordan Green. Lovely bit of football again from the Dons, to be fair. Comes out to K Runner on this right or left hand side, whichever way you're looking at it from. But anyway, comes to Jordan Green. Looks like his shot, it cuts inside. I managed to put in a foot here. Alfie comes driving forward, has the shot, but it gets blocked again. K with the ball in goal again. He's going to pass it out to his left hand side to K Runner, who slots it across goal to Rolex. Sets it back over to Jordan Green. That's a decent little touch. I stand him up well. They're calling that it went in, but definitely didn't go in anyway. Frankie with a ball here is going to pass it out to Fred to his left hand side. Another little ping over to George Hunter's feet. That's a decent little touch. Comes back inside to him. Manages to get a shot off, but he drags it with his right foot.
Shoulder G, go out to him. Go out to him.
K Runner in the middle of the park here, driving forward, has a shot. That's a good save from Frank. Comes off Big G's head. We're calling for it, but Rolex passes it into him. Big G touches ball in the area. Ref don't give it, but Big G passes it back. Fair play. With a ball here, he's going to pass it out to Fred on this right hand side. Drives forward and going to pop it down the line to George Hunter here. Decent little touch. Pass it back to Fred. Another shot on his left foot, but Khaled saves it again. Alfie Kerner on this left hand side does a Cruyff turn, gets caught by Rolex, but he manages to get out of it. George Hunter comes flying in there. K Runner just gets in front of Alfie, manages to skip round George as well. Comes to me, I'm just going to stand him up well. I'm going to force a little tackle in, force him backwards, and they have to go all the way back to Rolex. That's good defending to the boys, to be fair. But anyway, it's myself picking up the ball. I'm going to play it over to Alfie Kerner on this left hand side. Does a switch Rooney over to Fred. When Fred has the vision and Alfie has the finish, then we can just do this every day.
Well done now.
Love that, Ola! Love that, Ola!
Pay attention.
We've had more shots than them.
Yeah, I got a goal though.
Wait, we've had more shots than them. Way more shots. The only thing is, all our shots are going down the middle. I don't know what it is. Or they're going to the right. We need to slow the game down to like what Frank has done there. We're all over.
Mate, Frank, keep high, mate. Keep going. Play skidding.
Rob, what's
I think to say before I do my motivational speech.
Take our chance from me. Take our chance.
Boys, we got out there.
Everything's coming down.
And we do not leave without pain. Come on, boys!
You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment.
So second half beginning, we're well in this game still. Could have scored a couple more. You know, there's a few one-on-ones, there were a few far-range shots that could have gone in if on a better day. But anyway, Fred driving forward manages to get tackled by Jordan Green. It comes to Big G, sets it over to Jordan Green. Joe does well to track back, to be fair. Puts a little foot in, comes in. That's a good challenge from Fred. He's going to drive forward here, sets it out to the left-hand side to George Hunter. He's going to play it all the way over to Frankie White on this far right-hand side. Comes in, sets it back to George, takes a little touch, sets it over to Fred. Just none of us shooting at the moment. Comes to George again, has a shot this time. That's a great save from Khalid in goal. So Khalid the ball, he's going to pass it all the way over to the side to Jordan Green. Decent little touch. Looks to go to his left foot, comes back to his right. Joe does very well to stand him up, makes him go all the way back to Rolex here. Puts it on his left foot, has a shot, but that's a good block from Fred.
Honestly, ref, fuck me, brother.
Frank with the ball in goal here. He's going to pass it out to Fred on his right hand side. That's an excellent touch. So is Big G, an absolute new one. Has a shot though, but that's simple for Khalid.
Let's stay with it. Hard work on the well done.
Once again, another great save from Frankie in goal, but Khalid's going to pass the ball out to Rolex on this left-hand side. Looks to square it. That's a good interception from Fred. Does very well, racing down the line against Jordan Green. Comes over to George Hunter here. Has a shot. That's a good save from Khalid. George Hunter's going to receive the ball again on his right foot. Has another shot. That's another good save from Khalid. George Hunter going to win the ball again, but Frank comes in, passes it back over to George Hunter with a third shot with his left foot, and that's another save from Khalid. Fair play to him. George Hunter with the ball in this far right-hand corner. Looks to pass it back to Fred, but it's going to fall to Jordan Green. Has a shot. That's an excellent save from Frankie again in goal. He's absolutely having a great game, keeping us right in it.
Ref,
that's the 5th time!
Jude!
Left footed! Welcome!
So free kick with a Dons K run is going to pass into Jordan Green. Alfie kind of tackles. I'm going to get up. I'm going to drive a little past George Hunter, but I don't know what to do. I get caught out in possession. It comes to Alfie. Jordan Green nutmegs him and finishes it. Well, that's not a nice one.
Whoa! Get off the pitch! Whoa! Get off! Whoa! Get off!
So kick off for us. Fred's going to take the shot, but it's too easy for Khalid again.
Save Khalid!
Still got the 5-star skills.
Don't get excited in the team.
So Alfie Kano on this left-hand side does well to get through. That's a decent tackle from Jordan Green, though. Something goes on off camera. I think that ball geezer tackled Jordan Green. I come flying in. He skips it past me. He finishes it with left foot. It's a disgusting goal.
He's woken up!
So I think it was just a little mad 5 minutes that we had there where something just went wrong. But anyway, we get a free kick. Fred's going to pass it into Alfie. Pass it back to him. He passes it to him again. And this is a brilliant finish into bottom left-hand corner. Come on.
Vamos! 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 Vamos!
5-2 now, potentially back in this, but anyway, Frank's going to pass the ball out to Joe. He passes it into Fred on his right hand side, drives forward onto his right foot, has a shot, it falls wide, comes to me just a little bit too in front, otherwise I would have been able to hit that. But anyway, the ball geezer passes it to Jordan Green down his right hand side. Alfie Kona does well to stand him up, to be fair, forces him into this corner. Somehow he manages to get out of the corner, passing it to K-Run and passing it all the way back here. Gives it to Rolex a little bit short. Fred comes in, he does well to turn him though, and the ref gives it a foul. Callum with the ball here, he's going to pass it into K-Run on his right hand side again. He switches the play over to Jordan Green, shifts it over to his right foot, and that is a brilliant save from Frankie. When the Dons video go up, Frank, you'll see it, mate. Chris didn't get on camera, but it was an absolute excellent save. I remember seeing it when I was running back, but Big G's got words.
Get go side now! Stay with it now! Well done!
Oh my days, this guy's on fire.
Well done!
React here, this guy's lively. Good boy.
So covered the ball in goal again. He's going to pass it over to K-Run, a decent little touch forward. Looks to go down the line to Jordan Green, but it comes over to his right hand side to Rolex. Splitting pass, that's a decent little touch, to be fair. But it comes to Joe, passes it over to Fred on his right hand side, drives forward, puts it onto his left foot, comes over, has a shot with a tight angle, but that's a good save from Khalid again.
I've seen Answer do that. Great save.
I like his act.
You get about 45.
Hold on, 2v1! Hold on!
Another good save from Khalid on another day. That goal is going in the far left-hand corner, like all the shots of today. But that was a good save, to be fair. Frank comes in, beats Crook to it, who's made his way on the pitch. Oh God! But anyway, the ball geezer wins this, and K runner. That is disgusting.
Oh, did that go in? He went in. He went in. He went in. He went in.
George Hunter with the ball is going to pass it over to Frank, who plays it into Joey. Gives it over to George Hunter on this right-hand side. Plays it into Fred's feet. Decent little touch. Tries to find Frank there, but it comes over to George Hunter. Sends one. Has a shot. That's a good save from Khalid again. Fred beats Crook to it again once another time in this corner. He plays it over to Frankie White. Drives forward. Has a shot. That's an excellent save again from Khalid. Absolute playing class. But it comes out on Frank again. Another save from Khalid. Oh my God, what a save. Triple save there from Khalid. But the Crook plays it into Rolex. Comes over Frankie White, but he does well to recover.
Oh my God.
Like I said, maybe another day these goals go in. He just hit the post there, but Rolex with a ping comes over. Joe intercepts it, falls to Frankie White, puts Rolex straight on his ass, has a shot with his left foot. That's another save from Khalid. Khalid makes a mistake of passing it straight to George Hunter. He's going to bury this into the bottom right corner. No questions asked.
Keep going, Crook.
So George Hunter making it 6-3 on the scoreline. K runner goes for the pass. That's another good interception from George. Looks to have a shot. It comes to Frankie White. The ball geezer comes over to Joe. This is great defensive recovery from Fred Nice, winning the ball back for the boys. But that's going to bring the video to an end today. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash that button and subscribe. This was a great game. Big up the Dons, man. Massive shout out to them. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. They also shout us out at the end of the video as well, so make sure you watch that. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, share. Road to 1K. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll see you in the next one. R2J out.
Pick them up, man. They're filming their games as well, man. Pick them up, man.
Hey, let me get, come here. Hey, go play. Hey, if you remember, if you remember clearly, these man came down with supporting us at the fires, and now they've got their own YouTube channel, R2J. Make sure you subscribe to that as well, alright, boys? Big up, man. Well done. Stood up there like me.
Cheers.
Fine, get your phone now then.
Keep doing your thing. Stay positive, yeah?
Alright, sure.
You might get a cameraman in. Get the cameraman. How do I do it?
Are you sure you want me to in the picture?
I'll come on, George. Yeah, hard. Done.
One more!
Chelsea 2-0 up, boys. Done.
Boys!
We played well, Chris. We played well.
Full part of the team.
We had to take our chances. There was only 6 goals. That's my eyes closed.
Go across. Go across.
We just got piped and you expect me
Keep
to
going. Keep going.
Look at George.
He's not happy about that. What's your thoughts, George, about your famous photo? You look fat as fat.
I am fat.
Hey, Rob.
2-0. Oh, you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself.
I look like a homeless person. I look homeless. Oh, yeah. And take one and send it to me, Frank. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Well done. Say it. Is that done now? Is that camera done? I know. 2 goals from where? 2 goals, come on.
2 goals, and I missed the Chelsea game, but I mean, I'm glad I missed it because Madrid lost.
2-0, proper club. Oh yeah.
No, it was a good game to be fair.
Take our chance.
Your camera's going to die in 5 minutes.
No, that's right.
He hit the post.
SEDons on fire.
Mate, Khalid. He played unbelievable.
He kept us in it, boys. You know, give him a clap.